everyone. Welcome to Seacliff Storytime in Brooklyn. Yes, and the name of it is Mice Twice. All right. Cat was thinking about supper and he thought, I could eat 47 grasshoppers or 69 crickets or one fine fat sparrow. But I think what I'd really like is a nice tender mouse. Cat turned his rough voice to make it smooth. He said, oh, such a lovely day. I was thinking how nice to have a friend for supper. I do hope you can join me for the evening. Well, Mouse knew Cat well and all his cunning ways. May I bring a friend, she asked. Mice twice, thought Cat, licking his whiskers. By all means. Shall we say 6 o'clock? 6 will be fine, said Mouse. At 6, she knocked at Cat's door. Oh, and Cat's stomach rumbled. Come in, come in. And when he opened the door, he saw that Mouse's friend was not just another mouse. It was a dog. It was Dog, and Dog was grinning. He was twice as big as Cat. Cat was angry, but he was afraid to show it. He waved them into the house, and on the table were 2 small bits of cheese. Such a warm day, said Cat. I find it best not to eat on warm days, but do help yourselves. So Mouse took 1 piece of cheese and Dog the other. And when he had swallowed it, Dog said, oh, I've seldom enjoyed cheese so much. Is it Swiss or is it French? Said Mouse. French, said Cat. A gift from my cousin Pierre. Actually, it was a common mousetrap cheese. And Dog and Mouse knew that very well. Dog said, oh, it's been so pleasant, dear Cat. I hope you have dinner with me tomorrow night. And Cat thought for a moment. I will indeed, if I may bring a friend. Good company makes for good eating, said Dog. Bring any friend you like. Shall we say 7 o'clock? 7 would be fine, said Cat. Well, at 7 the next night, Cat knocked on Dog's door, and beside him stood Wolf, twice as big as Dog, 4 times as fierce. Come on in, called Dog. And Cat looked at Wolf and he whispered, Dog for you, Mouse for me, agreed? Wolf said nothing, but he curled his lips in a horrid smile, and all his sharp teeth were showing, and Cat and Wolf both licked their whiskers. But when the door opened, there beside Dog sat Crocodile. His big toothy jaws slowly opened and closed as he smiled at Cat and Wolf. Cat and Wolf stared at that gaping mouth. Oh no, they couldn't take their eyes away, not even to look at the 4 pieces of cheese on the table. Said Wolf, looking over his shoulder at the door. Actually, said Cat, we came to ask if we might make it another night. Neither of us is feeling well. What a pity, said Dog. I'd so hoped you'd enjoy this delicate French cheese. Brie, it's called. Well, it really was French brie. Another time, mumbled Cat as he and Wolf left. Cat thought for a moment, looking at Crocodile. Tomorrow night, he said, I'd like you to bring a distant relative who'll be visiting me for dinner. I'd love you to meet. Can you join us and bring your friends? Delighted, said Dog. Oh, but not Crocodile here. He has to get back to the river tonight. Perhaps Mouse might come, if that's agreeable. Splendid, said Cat, trying not to grin. I'll expect you at 8 o'clock. At 8 the next evening, Dog and Mouse knocked on Cat's door. And inside, guess what? A lion! So big he filled the whole house. Cat had to sit between his huge paws, and Cat was smiling. In the space remaining on one side of the table, there were dishes with all sorts of good things to please the lion. Oh, there were peanuts and raisins and little cakes covered with sugar and fried and crumbled bacon. Cat looked up and he whispered to Lion, when the door opens, I will grab Mouse, you grab Dog, and that will be that. Great, rumbled the Lion, licking his whiskers. How prompt you are. Come in, cried Cat to Dog. And as the door swung open, both Cat and Lion leaped forward, their mouths already open. Neither of them noticed that Dog and Mouse had brought their good friend, Wasp. Quick as a wink, Wasp stung Lion's nose, and then his ear, and then his tongue. Lion was frantic. He tried to back away, but Cat's house was too tight. The Wasp stung his lip. Oh, the Lion broke the house apart and ran. Cat ran after him, and Dog after Cat, and Cat's house was wrecked, but the table was unharmed. All the good things were still on it. Good friend, said Mouse to Wasp, do help yourself to anything you like, the little cakes or perhaps the peanuts. Plenty here for both of us, and a good share too for Dog, if Cat escapes what he deserves. Well, if Cat did escape, you may be sure he never bothered Mouse again. Oh, what a crazy, wild story that was. And we have a new baby to welcome. We have baby Connor, his sister Kate, and his mom, Justine, and Mark, the dad, and Joe and Juanita are all celebrating Connor's arrival. But we're going to celebrate it in a tiny fashion, a tiny little cake. But we don't know what kind of cake the family would like. Let's go through the votes, all right? Our chocolate votes are Molly and Alice and Jolene, Hannah and Patrick. We have James and Anna and Maeve, all the way up in Marblehead. We have Graham and Audrey and Lila right around the corner from us here in Brooklyn. We have Riley, wonderful Riley, and we have Bruce and Max. These are all chocolate. And we have the Schuyler sisters, yes, Eliza, Peggy, and Angelica. For vanilla, we have Lulu and Frida. We have Ben and Bee and Bevy and Henry. Joseph and Christopher and Harris and Maya. Annabelle and Kira. All right, it looks to me like we have 18 chocolate and 14 vanilla. So it's going to be a chocolate cake to welcome Connor. It's actually his birthday. It was a few days ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connor. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, cameraman Dan. And thank you, Ariel. Yes. And remember, I love you all very, very much.